What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to match reaction. We won again in the league. We must say, I don't know, I was at 3 wins in a row, 4 wins in a row in the league. I'm not so sure, but we did what we had to do. After the PSV game, I thought I'm gonna call it a mature win. Maybe not the most mature win. However, for our standards this season, I'm gonna call it a mature win because I've seen worse. I've seen us dominate games and throw them away. And today, there was absolutely no chance we're throwing it away because Cagliari were not good, one, but we gave Cagliari actually no real sniff. There was no danger. We could have played for another 90 minutes. Cagliari were never going to score. So that's why I will call it a mature win. However, with some things to obviously discuss. Before we get into it, smash the like button because we are getting closer to something many do not want to talk about, nor should we talk about, basically. But we win games, and we do what we have to do. So like the video, subscribe, and let's talk about what we saw today. Okay, so 1-0. From the outside, if you haven't watched the game, you're like, oh, it's typical. It's not that typical. I thought that first half I thought was excellent in terms of how mature we looked. After what happened during the week against PSV, I thought heads would be lost completely, but we looked focused. We looked sharp. We won the ball back immediately. We put them under pressure. I don't think they made it past midfield for like the first 30 minutes of that game. We did what we had to do, and that was the right mindset. That was the right attitude. That's what I think everybody wants to see after what happened on the week. And then you have Vlahovic, who plays with the right mindset. He makes that goal all by himself. He puts pressure on Mina, wins that ball back, go past the goalkeeper, puts it away, 1-0, and cruise control, especially because that first half should have been 3-0 at least. We created a lot, and it's not that we created half chances. We created clear-cut chances, good chances with good movement, with good play. That was the most important thing. The first one for Yildiz, he does brilliantly, taking the ball on. Not the easiest because the goalkeeper was close, fine. The second one, again, good build-up play from Vlahovic, linking up with Yildiz. He wants to put it away, but it's a bit too weak, and he gives the goalkeeper a chance. That should have been 2-0. But again, that was good build-up play. Before that, Conceição wins the ball back, goes down the sideline, takes a shot, fine. After that, Conceição again misses the ball for, I thought, a very easy goal. Kind of reminded me of Gonzalez away to Bruges, but that game should have been over in the first half. 3-4-0, whatever. Let's say 3-0 at least. And I'm like, fine, that's the right mindset. What happened in the second half, I'm not too angry about because we just played 120 minutes on the week. What happened in the second half in terms of we couldn't press them consistently anymore and so on was going to happen. I don't have an issue with that. Technically, it wasn't good. And because you play 120 minutes, it will translate in that. However, the only issue I had, we made some wrong decisions. That had nothing to do with my legs are gone. That was just at the right time, making the right decision, playing the ball in earlier, playing it on the right instead on the left. Like stupid mistakes that could cost you in scoring goals. In conceding, I not once in that game had a feeling we're going to concede a goal. Even though, we didn't have the full control like we did in the first half. Clearly, we're poor, and they were never getting it. It was easy for Gatti and Kelly, who played a good game. By the way, Kelly, it was very easy. It was just too easy for them, and there was no real danger. And you can feel the atmosphere in the stadium. You can feel the attitude of the Cagliari players. It was just not going to happen. So I was calm, and that's why I can understand that second half. If we have that again against Empoli in the week, I think Wednesday for the Coppa Italia, I don't understand. But because we play 120 minutes, I can see the drop-off, especially after that first half. If we play the first half like the second half, I would have a big issue. But we didn't. The issue was we should have finished that game in the first half, and that's my point. If that was 3-0 in the first half, I think everybody would have a different outlook on it. The reason was we just missed chances, not that we didn't create or we didn't play well. We just missed them today. That was kind of the difference, and that's why I think a lot of people have a different outlook on the 90 minutes. Because if we go 3-0 up and we played the second half, we played in the second half, nobody will care. That's why I can place it, because I never felt Cagliari were going to score, and I know what happened on the week. That being said, it's good. It's good. Napoli lost points if you want to care about Napoli, but Lazio dropped points, Fiorentina dropped points, Milan dropped points. You do what you had to do. Win. Yes, they had tougher games maybe. However, you need to do what you need to do. You win and you move ahead. You don't, from now on, you cannot look behind. The only thing you can do as a club right now, as a group of players, look forward. Look forward. Verona next Monday in the league, you need to win to wrap it up against Atalanta, who, are fighting for the title right now. That's reality on the last day before the international break. Just look ahead. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter you drop points against Cagliari and Venezia and Parma and the list goes on and on and on. That's done. You need to move past that right now. There's only one way. Look forward and play with the right attitude. The right attitude being that first half. And also the second half, I thought we were mature enough. Even if it technically wasn't well, we were mature enough in situations where I'm like, okay, you got it. Not giving the ball away in key positions. Even when it was tricky and we're under some sort of pressure, we find a way to get out of it. I'm like, cool, I can live with that. So that's that. Negatives, not really. Douglas Luiz is injured, though. That's negative, which is insane because he was injury-free at Villa, just came back, injured again. I want to say I cannot believe it, but I can believe it. It's actually mind-boggling how many injuries we pick up. And he's out again, and it's a big miss because I think he's a very good player. So that's the negative. Cambiasso, I thought it was more fatigue rather than an issue. Let's knock on wood, because Savona's out and Rui clearly cannot play. It's crazy that Alberto Costa doesn't get a sniff, but let's hope Cambiasso's okay, because you cannot play with Rui. He's just not good enough, But other than that, you wrap up a very tough week with a good win. You had to win because of what happened with the other teams. You did what you had to do, and now you just move on. Don't look back, because it's done. The only thing you can do right now is look forward and build on whatever you want to build for the future. So 1-0. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like the video as always. Subscribe to the channel. And I will speak to you guys tomorrow and also Tuesday podcast. Julian is back.